Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Suna from Sungmyung Women's University in South Korea. It is a great honor to be here and to present in this conference. Today I'm going to talk about blockchain technology applications in education. Well, let me introduce the table of content first. In section 1, I will explain what blockchain is briefly. In section 2, the key concept of blockchain technology will be explained. In section 3, the blockchain technology and its educational application will be discussed, followed by conclusion in section 4. So, what is blockchain? What is blockchain technology? Normally, if we are talking about when it comes to blockchain, it reminds people of a cryptocurrency because blockchain technology is the core technology of cryptocurrency. We often refer to the same image as the main character of cryptocurrency. To be exact, blockchain is a technology that underlies cryptocurrency. Meanwhile, blockchain is continually being reported as a new technology that will reach the fourth industrial revolution as the key technology for future industries in the 21st century. According to World Economic Forum in 2016, blockchain was selected as one of the key technologies to reach the fourth industrial revolution era, along with artificial intelligence, IoT, and cloud computing, etc. In addition, Tapscope and Tapscope, who are the authors of the book Blockchain Revolution, predict that blockchain technology will fundamentally change the existing internet. According to them, the framework underlying the blockchain goes beyond the function of a simple cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology will provide an important framework for transforming the existing Internet of Information into Internet of Value based on strong anonymity and security. So, the purpose of this presentation is to discuss how such blockchain technology can be educationally applied. As I mentioned before, in section 2, I will show you some key concepts of blockchain technology very briefly. Blockchain is a specific type of an ever-growing list of records called blocks are linked together to form a chain. This is why we call it blockchain. Blockchain is secured by cryptographic techniques and managed by decentralized community over P2P network. The first key concept of blockchain technology is decentralization. You can see the image on the right side in this slide. A blockchain is a distributed ledger that provides a way for information to be recorded and shared by a network. Blockchain does not store any of its information in a central location. Instead, the blockchain is copied and spread across a network of computers. In this network, each member maintains his or her own copy of the information, and all members must validate any update collectively. Each update is a new block added to the end of a chain. Whenever a new block is added to the blockchain, every computer on the network update its blockchain to reflect the change. By spreading that information across the network, rather than storing it in one central database, blockchain is difficult to tamper with. Well, the second key concept of blockchain technology is distributed ledger. You can see the image on the right side in this slide. Distributed ledger is a record of decentralized entries with no central registry and a blockchain is a linked list of blocks that contains ledger entries, more commonly known as transaction. A copy of blockchain is held by every participating member in a P2P network. Blocks are added through a process of consensus between members. The design of blockchain ensures that once entered, blocks' contents cannot be changed, even by authors, and this property of blockchain makes the entries of distributed ledger trustworthy. The third key concept of blockchain technology is distributed storage. Distributed storage is a decentralized approach of storing data in one or multiple servers. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is considered the biggest distributed database where peers can access particular data from anywhere in the world. However, HTTP is gradually becoming obsolete technology because of its centralized nature. P2P file systems such as IPFS, Filecoin, Swarms are being gradually taking place. Although P2P file system comes with a lot of advantages, it has fatal drawbacks such as unstable downloading, unverified publisher, a lack of incentive mechanism, and restricted its use. However, the combination of the distributed file system and blockchain is expected to solve all these problems. The next key concepts of blockchain technology is security, reliability, and transparency. As I explained already, blockchain is a key technology that can decentralize existing centralized systems. Such distributed storage techniques ensure the security, reliability, and transparency of blockchain data. If I am discussing regarding security, the current database structure by central system may expose everyone's information to the risk of hacking due to problems with the server security itself or internet theft mistakes. The central system makes the entire system stops if a problem occurs with the central server. However, the blockchain-based decentralized system can be permanently sustainable and free from the risk of hacking unless the participant systems on all networks are down. Regarding reliability, information on blockchain is highly reliable because it is basically created by consensus from network users. In addition, blockchain is based on P2P systems. The P2P systems is a trust-based system, and therefore it disappears when trust is lost. Regarding transparency, due to the nature of a blockchain, anyone can use it for free, so all information is managed transparently. Anyone can access all transactions and events that occurred after blockchain was created. In addition, blockchainized systems cannot be decoded or falsified at all. Once information stored in blocks of a blockchain system is irrevocable. Also, it cannot be tampered with or forged. Once registered in the system, the information is permanently stored, and all participants can be accessed. Blockchain is a technology that enables the establishment of a shared system that guarantees security, trust, and transparency. In section 3, I will be discussing the recent research of how decentralization, which is the central concept of blockchain technology, can be applied in education. To do that, I will explain the current educational landscape and its problems. The first problem is that all educational institutions maintain individual database of their own to store and hold the students' record, including their personal information. In most cases, students have no control over their own data and have no idea what kinds of their data the institutions have stored, while the institutions can control all data in their centralized database if they want. This centralized database storage, controlled by individual educational institutions, can cause problems, specifically in this digital age. Most of all, such an approach can cause problems with the reliability of data. In this centralized storage system, the students' data can be altered for numerous reasons, including updating by mistakes or corruption. Most importantly, deliberate manipulation by the controlling administrators, leading to the tampering or removal of data without the students' agreement. Also, needless to say, this kind of centralized data system is always exposed to the risk of hacking. A blockchain-based decentralized approach is expected to solve current these problems, such as data reliability, security, and individuals' privacy. Secondly, all higher educational institutions maintain a tradition of caring trust through diploma and degrees. Each institution provides education to selected students and issues certificates, diplomas, and degrees as the evidence. It used to work when there were fewer institutions and people recognized the certificate or degrees issued by a specific university or other institutions. However, now is an era when paper certificate or degrees are no longer trusted because of the handy technology to create fake documents. Determining the authenticity of degree, transcripts, and other educational records issued by each institution has become an important issue. This kind of problem of current educational institutions can be solved by blockchain technology because once the data inserted to the blockchain, it is immutable. It cannot be manipulated retroactively, not even by the authors. The third problem is that the existing educational system is scattered, where educational institutions operate standalone, failing to provide a continued career support to their students. These days, students usually are educated at one or more educational institutions to develop their careers. Each institution supports students to get a job, but such events are limited to a few years after graduation. Furthermore, institutions generally have access to records and degree information that they provided only. This makes it very difficult for students who have completed education in various institutions to obtain skills and knowledge to manage their careers. This scattered educational ecosystem and one institution's limitation to access to other educational institutions prevents students from adequately assessing one's potentials and helping them to apply for the right job and guide them to their career path. This kind of problem will be easily solved in the blockchain-based decentralized educational environment. If a student's academic records are stored on the blockchain, and if a transparent disclosure system for anyone to access will be built, this problem can be solved. Ultimately, the purpose of blockchain-based decentralized educational system is to give students access to and authority over their data. In order to solve the problems which the existing educational institutions have. Blockchain-based decentralized systems are expected to benefit both students and institutions. While students will be able to manage their career more conveniently, educational institutions will be able to operate their institutions more efficiently. The blockchain-based decentralized educational approaches are very meaningful in this digital era, when online-based education and lifelong learning are more and more becoming common. In this slide and next slide, a decentralized approach for an online education and also a learner-centered approach for lifelong learning powered by the blockchain technology will be discussed very briefly. Firstly, this slide shows a visual representation of a blockchain-based decentralized approach to online education. According to this model, students can register a number of courses which they have chosen and make use of additional learning resources and receive feedbacks by tutors. Also, they can participate in group projects and can share the project with their peer. The project results are stored in the way of IPFS on the blockchain. In addition to group project results, all data of our students' accreditation, work, rating, and formal and informal feedback is stored within a framework where everything is verifiable via blockchain. Also, central administration bodies issue formal certificates according to institutional processes using the data stored on the blockchain when students request. Furthermore, the students' data stored on the blockchain can be visually implemented in the form of e-portfolio, which can be useful for students to find jobs or apply for another educational institutions. Due to the nature of blockchain technology, students' records generated by online network are highly reliable. Also, blockchain-based decentralized educational approaches can be optimized for lifelong learners. This slide shows how lifelong learners can get help from blockchain-based educational system. That is, lifelong learner can study using various online courses provided by various either formal or informal educational institutions, and all their learning results are stored on the blockchain. Based on the stored data on the blockchain, their achievements can be created in the form of e-portfolio, which can be useful to find jobs or choose another educational courses. Likewise, due to the nature of blockchain technology, lifelong learners' records generated by online network are highly reliable. So finally, section 4, conclusion. So far, I have presented the key concepts of blockchain technology, followed by the educational application of these key concepts based on the recent research outcomes. Currently, research on the application of blockchain technology in the field of education is in its early stages. While the research has been mainly in terms of educational administration so far, future research will require more specific research, such as how we design instructional ecosystem based on the dynamics between learners, instructors, and learning resources. Also, future educational institutions are expected to gradually shift from the current building-centered platform to a network-centered platform. based on convergence of online and offline curriculum. Currently, artificial intelligence and big data are being actively used as tools for innovation in learning and teaching systems and educational institutions. In addition, if artificial intelligence and big data are combined with blockchain technology, with the inherent nature of giving the data reliable, learning management system and institutional management systems are expected to achieve a stronger effect. Furthermore, if the concept of decentralization of blockchain technology is wisely applied to the educational sector, it is expected that our education and educational institutions might seem different from the present, but a truly learner-centered education system will be established. Thank you for your time and attention.